guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys know, the Bachelorette was not on this week. Was I the only one that didn't get that memo? I left my 4th of July party early because I was convinced it was still on Monday night. And then when I got home, I was completely let down. I didn't hear anything about we'll see you in 2 weeks. It came time to this week. I had no idea what to film. I know that I've already done a JoJo inspired makeup and hair look, and I didn't really feel like doing another one of those. So I just started Googling things about the Bachelorette, but I was very careful because I have made that mistake before where I've just Googled certain contestants and then guess what? It's like so-and-so picks so-and-so. So-and-so ends up with so-and-so. And I'm like, really? You just ruined me. Why am I gonna even watch the rest of the season? Thank you very much. Everything is done. It is over. So I'm very careful about how I Google stuff now because I am telling you, there are a lot of people out there that just want to burst my bubble. So like I said, I did some Googling and I found some fun facts about the Bachelor, Bachelorette that you may not know. Now, I did find this on the internet, so who knows if it's the truth. I had this conversation with other people before. Stuff on the internet isn't always true, but I thought these were really fun facts and I just wanted to share them with you. So I hope you guys like this. So the first thing that I thought was very interesting is that contestants have to take a comprehensive psychological exam before coming onto the show, which makes sense here because you can't just pick up some random Joe Schmo or some random chick off the street. Like, you have no idea who this person is. They may be a serial killer. You can't just like bring them on. You gotta like make sure they're level-headed. I did find out that the women get professional hair and makeup done the first night when they meet the Bachelor, and then they do not get any hair and makeup professionally done until the last night. So if you are part of the final 2, then you get your hair and makeup done. Otherwise, you are SOL. You're doing it yourself, or you're gonna find someone else on the show that's really good at it that can help you out. Another interesting fact is that the women have to provide all of their own dresses unless you are one of the final 2. So that means, like, if you want to add this up here, every single rose ceremony, you have to have a new dress. I just remember how expensive prom dresses were. Can you imagine how expensive that must get? Like, you better hope that all of your neighbors are your same size or all of your girlfriends are your same size, or else honestly, you're gonna go broke. That's a lot of money. But I did read when you move into the mansion, you get a goodie bag of some sort. I don't know what's inside of that goodie bag, but that's pretty awesome. I wanna get one of those. So this was a crazy fact that I read. Couples have to stay together 2 years, and if they don't, they need to return that little beautiful diamond ring that they got back to Neil Lane. So you guys know towards the end of the season, Neil Lane comes on the show and is like, are you so excited? Are you so nervous? Or what do you think they're gonna like? Blah, 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 blah. It's always the same speech. Am I right? And he generously donates a beautiful diamond ring, which I know how expensive those things are. Like, we're not talking about cubic zirconias here. That is quite a generous donation. But if you guys don't stay together for 2 years, you can say bye-bye to that ring. I did read that if you stay together longer than 2 years, that you need a written consent or something like that in order to sell the ring, because imagine that. Selling that ring and like splitting it with someone. With some of those rings, you can easily buy a new car. Okay, let's talk fantasy suite. So I did read that a lot of the times during the fantasy suite that a lot of couples just sit there and talk because really that is their only moment to be with each other without cameras like in their faces. Like their perfect opportunity to just stay up all night and like really get to know each other. And I did also read, now don't quote me here, like I said, I just found this online, that condoms are not provided in the fantasy suite. Now, who knows if that's true or not. I can't imagine that they wouldn't go to like a CVS that's 5 minutes away and just pick stuff up. So, you know, I don't know how true that is, but it was very interesting to read. So the house that they all stay in, I guess, is owned by a family that actually lives in the house. They just move out once they start filming the show. Can you imagine just being like kicked out of your house? Oh, and then here's another thing. So the show, I guess, shoots for like 7 weeks. So imagine having to go somewhere for 7 weeks. Would you go on a vacation for 7 weeks? Or would you like bunk up with your sister for 7 weeks? What do you do? I also read that there is no workout room in that house. So a lot of the contestants have to figure out a way to stay in shape, which I find really weird because that house looks huge. It's a mansion. It looks beautiful. I'm sure there are 1,000 rooms. You mean to tell me they couldn't put like a treadmill and a TV and like maybe some free weights in one of the rooms? During the filming, the contestants are not allowed to have cell phones, iPads, iPods, laptops, etc., which I have heard that is the truth. So you're basically like shut off from the outside world. I can't even be away from my phone for 10 minutes. How could I last 7 weeks long? And last but not least, I read that the rose ceremonies seem to be quick, but some of them last hours long, or at least it takes hours long to shoot. Some of them have gone till 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. Can you imagine standing there waiting around to see if you are staying or leaving for that long? I mean, I have to be honest, if you kept me up until 7 a.m., I'd probably be walking out with my bags telling myself to go. So those are just some fun facts that I found on the internet. Like I said, do not quote me on all of these. I just read them and I just wanted to share them with you. I hope you guys really like this video, and let me know if you guys have any questions, if you have any thoughts, if you guys know any fun facts that I didn't mention, make sure you let us all know down below. And thank you guys so much for subscribing if you guys are my subscribers, and if you aren't, make sure you go and subscribe to my channel. I post videos every single Wednesday, and don't forget to share this with all of your fellow Bachelor and Bachelorette fans, and I will see you guys all next week. Bye! So, you know how Neil Diamond? No. You know how Neil... And I'm like, really? I mean, I can... So those are just some fun facts I have... So those are just some...